Hi there, this is Jen, and thanks for joining me on the Cutest Designs YouTube channel today. Today I am creating some cute cards using the Owl Music Box add-on. So this can be used with the Music Box die set as well, but I'm just going to be using the owl and the balloons today to make a card. And then I'm also going to use the birthday sentiment set, which is a great sentiment set that has both the words and the kind of dotted shadow outline. So I've gone ahead and then I have cut all my pieces, and I am taking a piece of paper that I have cut with a scallop border die or scallop die, and I'm going to put this in a 3D embossing folder to give it a little bit of that wood grained look. And so I'll go ahead and run that through my Big Shot machine, and then you get this nice, really nice texture for the background. For my images today, I'm going to be coloring them using some brush markers. So I'm using some Bristol Smooth cardstock, and all of the areas that I'm coloring are the areas that are going to be visible. The ears, the wings, and the tail are all going to have another piece that is going to go on top of those. And so that is why I'm not initially coloring those. So I'm going to color a little bit of this really light violet color, and then for all the smaller pieces, I decided to go ahead and get some sticky tape. So this is basically 3M tape that is removable. And so I'm going to take all of my little pieces and stick all of those onto that tape so that it makes it a little bit easier to go ahead and color them up. And for the end of the wings as well as the tail, I'm going to take a little bit of yellow and then wet my brush and move that in towards the purple, and then I'll just blend those two colors together so it's got a nice even blend. And one of the things I love about the Pixi Dust Designs dies, it is that they're not complicated. They are multiple pieces, but they're very easy to assemble and put together. And especially if you keep the packaging for a reference, or you can do like I do, which is to make a little sample every set that I get, and I just put that in with the dies so that whenever I pull that out to make it, I have a physical reference that I can look at if I ever have any questions about how anything is put together. But another great thing is that there are little marks on the die. So I don't know if you can see this, but there's little circles on the kind of the eye mask portion, and it tells you exactly where to put the eyes and the eyelash portion. And the same with the actual owl. There's a little heart on the stomach, and there's an outline for that. So very easy to put together, and I never realized how actually fun it was to use just dies. They just give so much dimension and so many options on how to use them. It's just been, I've had so much fun using these dies from Pixi Dust Designs. So I'll go ahead and start adhering all of my pieces. I'll put that little heart on the tummy. And again, this owl goes perfectly with the Music Box a die set. So if you already have that, this would just be an additional accessory for that. But again, they can be used as I'm going to use them on a card or any other paper crafting item. They don't have to be used with the Music Box die. And then the ears will also get a little a piece that you can color a different color. And that's the reason I think why all of these are little separate elements, is so that you can easily color them separate from the others, so that you can do multiple and different colors. For the feet, I'm just going to set them on my craft mat where I want them, and then I'm going to add the glue to the bottom of the owl's body, and then I'm just going to set them over. I found this was the easiest way to put these on because they are so small. And then to finish her off, I'll add the green bow to the right hand side of her head, and that's going to finish off the assembly for the owl. For the balloons, I went ahead and I cut out 3 in gold, or kind of a gold orange, and then 2 in some mint pattern paper. And the strings are really easy to put on, so I'm just adding a little bit of glue to the kind of the where the balloon is tied, and then adding a little bit of liquid glue. And then I also add some double-sided adhesive, and just I don't remove the adhesive just to make sure that's secure. And so for the bottom, kind of to ground the owl, I'm adding some scraps of pattern paper that I had, and that's where the owl will be sitting. And I've gone ahead and I have placed all of my balloons where I want them, and I am taking some stick and peel. I think it's called stick and peel. I can never remember the name of this. It's the Glad stick and peel, and I'll add my adhesive to the backs of those balloons. And this is slightly tacky, so it's really great for keeping the kind of the layout that you want. And so I'll just flip that back over and carefully pull it away from the balloons, and those will be exactly how I wanted them laid out. And then for the owl, I added a little bit of foam to the back, so I'll go ahead and remove the release paper and then add the owl to the bottom. And then for the sentiment, this does have a shadow portion, but I'm going to separate them, and so I'm using them individually. I've gone ahead and stacked the or cut the die cut out several times and glued and stacked these all together to give that a little bit of dimension. But that's going to finish off the card that I created on camera today. I do have an additional card that's very similar. I've just added a little cutout in the middle and added several balloons on the inside. And so those are the cards for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, I would love a thumbs up. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to the Pixi Dust Designs YouTube channel. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you next time.